Okay, guys, so I decided I'm gonna go ahead and record this and then post it on Halloween. Now, I might not do, if y'all would like, I could do a series of the Vampire Goku, but the max time I can have this up is 30 minutes. So, after 30 minutes, I might have to end it, even if I don't finish something. So, this what if Goku was a vampire. Now, fortune teller, this would happen around the fortune teller Baba saga, when Goku fought the warriors of Baba. Now, this story would happen this way. So, Fangs is the vampire that Goku fought. That's in the working with fortune teller Baba. So, this would happen after the fight with him. Now, I'm gonna have to make up a stupid reason because I don't think Fangs would. I thought at first Fangs would bite him, but I'm like, no. So I had to change that. So what I'm gonna bite him when they're fighting. So this is the thing: he gets bitten by accident. So Fangs would trip and bite Goku, and Goku would become a half vampire. Now, this vampire is different than Fangs. He is basically like Blade from the Marvel Cinematic Universe, the Marvel movie. Goku can go out in sunlight, and basically he's just normal Goku. Now, he is a strength enhancement from the vampirism, I would say. I believe Fang can turn to a vampire. I don't know. But whatever. This would happen, but Goku wouldn't really change. Now, I don't believe his eyes would turn red. His eyes probably when he needs, blood. Now, Bulma would supply him because of the accident. And I would say that Goku wouldn't really care. Now, I'm gonna make it where Goku does age, but he's like Blade. He aged slowly, so make it somewhat canon. After that, I believe is the training arc against King Piccolo, if I'm correct. I believe. We'll just say the King Piccolo fight happened like in normal and everything. Goku, the only difference in this one was this Goku, I may do a enhancement like 5 times multiplier to his normal base form, just being a vampire. I ain't really going to do power levels, but basically it's that 5-10 times, doesn't really matter. Goku's a half vampire, technically a half vampire like Blade, and he's a Saiyan still. Now, he can go into sunlight because Blade doesn't have those weaknesses. We'll skip to where Goku fights Piccolo Jr. He has been training with Kami. Now, I'm going to say this, how this would work is if Goku dies, he won't turn to dust or anything, but if he only the Dragon Balls can turn him back to normal, but he doesn't really care about it. I'll say for a plot, he doesn't really care. So when he dies, he'll still be a half vampire, but he will go to otherworld. So we'll skip to where, like I said, he fights Piccolo. Goku would fight him. I would say that y'all can vote. Should Goku be able to turn into a bat vampire, like the bat? Or nah. Well, Goku would fight him, would fight Piccolo, everything's normal, I would say. They would fight, Goku would boost the Kamehameha, and I would say, like I said, it's a boost of vampirism. Oh, my phone turned off. Goku would fight him, everything's fine, he would win. Sorry. We were going to Dragon Ball Z. So, Goku had a kid with it. That's my dog. Goku would have a kid with Chi-Chi still. Gohan would be a half, basically like Goku. A half vampire, half human. Half Saiyan. Basically, he's like a crossbreed of a half Saiyan and a vampire. Kind of like Goku. He's a half vampire, half Saiyan. Goku would teach Gohan some of the abilities of, vampirism and ki and crap. Goku, sometimes he would if basically Chi-Chi would have blood basically every other week. Bulma would bring Chi-Chi and Goku blood for Goku to live. Now Chi-Chi would mix it in with his drinks, his drinks. Sometimes Goku eyes will glow, turn red when he's really thirsty with blood. He needs blood. Goku would fight. He would take Gohan. Now Gohan would be, I would say 10% of the vampire. So the effects of Goku vampirism is different for Gohan. Gohan needs like a drop and he's fine. That could do him like a week. It's different for Goku, but for him he needs like a drop and it'll do him for a week or two. Goku would get ready to fight. Now Goku, I would say for one of his abilities for the vampirism, he can use bats to fight people. So he can like summon a bat to attack a person. Like basically kind of like Batman, kind of. Goku would fight Raditz. Now Goku would be, his blood, he can tell, like his senses, he's like the sniffing ability, kind of like a wolf. He has a sixth sense, kind of like Spider-Man. His body's really flexible. Goku would fight Raditz and... sorry guys, I gotta go get my dog. He would fight Raditz pretty even, I would say. It's gonna be a good fight. Izzy! They would fight. Goku, would still die. Now. King Yama would know about Goku's incident because Fortune Teller Baba would explain it to him. So, I believe Goku, if he was born a vampire and was evil, he would go to hell. His soul would be cleansed. But since Goku's a good person, he sacrificed himself to kill Raditz. So, he would still go to otherworld and train. Now, Gohan, I was saying, Goku in his day would have some training with Fang. Fang, like I said, is the one that turned him into a vampire by accident. Fang would teach him some of the abilities of the vampire. Like the sixth sense, when you're about to be harmed and stuff. Goku would teach that to Gohan. Gohan would, his set. It's basically, when he got knocked out, Piccolo would try to take him. He would be somewhat awake, and he'll hiss at him, basically. Piccolo's like, you brat. He would still take Gohan. Now, Goku, he would get some training with, I would say, since his boost, like it says 5-10 times multiplier permanently, he would get there, I would say 2 weeks early. So afterwards, King Yama would he would get done. He's about to leave. King Yama would let him go to hell and train with the vampires to keep their souls. King Yama would make them a deal. So some of the vampires would teach Goku their abilities. How to control your thirst. And vampirism, basically being able to turn people into vampires. And that, now Goku is immortal, but like I said, he's half. Let's say that. He hasn't really drunken. The way they turn him into a full vampire, I would say. No, he's like Blade. Even if he turns someone, he's still a half vampire. Goku can lose some blood. Blood does strengthen him, since he has to drink it every day. It gives him basically his nutrients. The same with food. He can still drink the food and eat stuff. Goku would train with the vampires. Now, should he get vampirism? Wait a minute, let me check out I'm recording for 9 minutes. I'll continue on, but instead of doing a part, I'll go ahead and upload this what if, and then for part 2, y'all can tell me what abilities he should get from. We're going to do from Fang from Dragon Ball, and from blade from Marvel. So he has both of the. He would have basically both. So y'all can pick some of the. Should Goku be able to turn his body into a bat? Or no? And what should he have? Like, he's gonna have a sixth sense, kind of like with vampires. They can sniff the blood of people. So that would be like a boost, basically. He can sense them and dodge more faster with his ki. Goku would get back 2 weeks. No, that it'll be around the same time. But Goku would know more of his abilities. The sixth sense, he got a little more training on. So basically, he's kind of like, he has a little bit of Ultra Instinct training already, since his vampirism helps him with a sixth sense. So Goku would go back and fight Raditz, Nappa, and Vegeta. Goku would go. Now, since he's technically half immortal, the Kaioken, the strain is less harmful to his body, because his vampirism, I would say, strengthened I would say defense. So instead of him being able to use, I think it was like 2 Kaioken times 4, he can use 10. I'll say he mastered 10. He can already go to 20, and he's starting to get to 30. I'll say he can get to 25, and he's working on to get to Kaioken times 30. Goku would get there. He would trash Vegeta Nappa. He would fight Nappa and win. He would get ready. He would spare Nappa. Vegeta's about to kill Nappa. Goku would basically, use his body, basically, kind of like what Blade could do. He could teleport somewhat. Goku would teleport and throw Nappa out of the way, and use the Kaioken times 4, and instantly blast away. Goku would fight him. Now Raditz is dead. I would say he would also get some training with Raditz. He still has his tail and a Zaru power. He would get somewhat. He would know about the Zaru state. And he would know early about him killing his grandfather. Goku would fight Vegeta. He would lose times. He would. Basically, they would be, I would say, even up into where Vegeta would turn into a great ape. Now, Goku wouldn't do that because he would be afraid of turning into a great ape and losing that control. Means he would also lose control of his vampirism, basically his vampire state. So basically, he would try to basically drink whoever he sees, even though he's not thirsty. Goku would lose Kaioken times 10 and blast Vegeta in the eye. They would start going, clashing for about even. I would say times 10 is a little further. Goku would go 20 and trash Vegeta. He would destroy the moon. Then he would cut. I would say he would destroy the moon and instantly knock Vegeta back. He would start turning back, and Goku. They would have the beam clash. Goku would go times 25. They can go to 27 at short burst, but he's not killing Vegeta. He's just trying to push the blast back. He would easily beat Vegeta. I would say that the vampirism can somewhat heal people. I would no. I'm gonna end this part right here. I know it's somewhat different. Now, Goku wouldn't be damaged really, because the blood would basically be healing him. He has somewhat of a healing factor when he drinks blood. So he wouldn't be damaged, really. He would still be training in the gravity chamber. I'm gonna end it here. They're going to go to Namek together. No. Goku's gonna stay, and Gohan and Krillin and Bulma's gonna go. Now, they did bring basically like a whole furnace full of blood for Krillin and Gohan and Goku. While Goku's gonna train and get to Namek, and that. So, this question, for the reason why I'm doing it here is because I want to do a question to explain why I did part 1 right off the bat instead of doing the Halloween special at Halloween. It's because I'm explaining so I don't later on, why didn't he lose this or that. So on the way to Namek, if y'all would like, Goku could turn into a bat, and he would have some of the vampire. I don't really know a lot about Blade. Which ability should he have of the vampirism? Now, he's not going to turn people into vampires. He could just wish the Dragon Balls to do that. So yeah.